Hey guys, Hassan here, back for another Transformer review, and today we're going to be taking a look at Combiner Wars Cyclonus. Now this is a Voyager class figure, and I've owned pretty much every version of Cyclonus over the years. The Gen 1, the Armada, even though that's not really the same character. And I currently also have the two of the Voyager, not Voyager, Deluxe class Cyclonus from the Generations line. One was from the Battle in Space, Hot Rod versus Cyclonus 2-pack, and one was the single carded version. And those are both the Target Master versions. And I love those figures, and a lot of people loved them. But I always felt he needed to be a little taller, a little bigger. This guy, he answers that. And that's the reason I picked him up. Also, Cyclonus happens to be my favorite Decepticon, so I had to have this guy. Now, originally, I wasn't too big of a fan about the idea of Cyclonus actually being able to be a Gestalt leader or a group leader, and ignore the cat behind me. But there is also, so I guess I'm a bit of a G1er in those regards. But I warmed up to the fact that he gained this ability to kind of mind control people and make them succumb to him. But aside from that, in vehicle mode, this guy looks very slick. Besides all the undercarriage under here and the obvious robot mode. But I love the retool of Silverbolt and the way they gave him a completely redesigned nose cone. And the cockpit is so Cyclonus. I think he could benefit from some Decepticon repro labels here on his wings. But other than that, his vehicle mode is very slick. I'm very impressed with it. It's a very simple transformation, as you could probably guess. What we're going to do first is just bring the arms out, like so. Okay. Split the legs. Actually, let's just push the wings back here. Let's push them all the way back right now. And split the legs down. Turn them this way. We're going to fold these little back panels there. And we're going to, well, let me flip the feet out before I fold those back panels in. And his feet can be kind of a pain to pull out, but once you do it, I don't have any fingernails, so that really doesn't help. Once you do it, you can just close that up. And I'll do the same for this side. But he is a pretty decent rendition of Cyclonus, in my opinion, in both modes. I'm not a giant fan of, and it's not so much the fact that Cyclonus being a group leader or a team leader, it's the fact that Cyclonus becomes Galvatron in that combined form. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, I can understand being a larger version of himself or a completely new character once merged, but why Galvatron? I mean, why give him Galvatron's head? That's very odd. But let's take this cone back here and just bring it on back. And there's a large tab that fits into a slot here on his nose cone. So you're going to want to line those up. And there we go. And his head, simply, you just bring it up. And he's got a very nice face sculpt, nice scowl on him. But there's some people that feel his ears could be a little longer, and that's, you know, that would have been cool, but I have no problems with this. It looks like Cyclonus. And his arms are a little large, but that, again, is reminiscent of the Generation 1 Cyclonus. It actually had those long, I mean, those thick kind of Popeye arms. Now, he has these blades that I put on the bottom of his fist here in vehicle mode, but I think you're supposed to stick them right here into this 5mm port in robot mode. Now, he also comes with a very long blaster rifle, which I have. I just didn't dig it out because I'm lazy. And if you want to see that, and I get enough requests to see it, I'll put it up. But I didn't really see the need to show it off in this video. It's a big gun. If you see Silverbolt's gun, you've seen that one. It's colored a little differently. I think there's some gray on it. But other than that, he is a pretty nice robot. Now I keep his wings swept back. I don't stick them out all the way. That seems a little Starscream or Seeker-ish. If you put them all the way back, that's on Cyclonus, so just slightly tilted. He's got a nice Decepticon symbol there on his chest. Very good detail here in his abdomen region. The only thing about the design itself I don't really care for were these big chunky legs, but it was necessary for the Gestalt mode. And I'm not going to get him ready for Gestalt mode. I do want to show you the Galvatron head though. But in this mode he has standard articulation, socket at the shoulder, both directions, bicep swivel, elbow joint, no wrist swivel, but they can kind of move up due to the Gestalt transformation. Support for your legs, the legs of it, I believe. Legs, no waist joint, but he does have a swivel at the thigh, twist at the thigh, and knee articulation. And he has a no ankle swivel, but it kind of, due to his transformation, it goes in and out like that. But very nice. It's kind of hard for me to get the Galvatron head out, but what I do is I just take a pin and I push it down the back here of the slot, and it'll pop out his stomach. It should, anyway. There you go. Oh. There we go. And just pull this out, and we can look at Galvatron's head. And it looks a lot like Galvatron. It's not perfect, but it's supposed to be Galvatron. That's what kind of bugs me. But it's a nice sculpt. If that doesn't bug you, then cool. But I don't use that him in Gestalt mode. But I think he fits very well, and he scales very well with other figures. Here I have Gen 1 Grotesque. We can see how they scale with each other. Not bad. Not bad. And here I have MP9 Rodimus, really is crouching down in a crazy position. But and we can see the need for an updated Rodimus because he's towering. I mean, he's really out of scale with this guy. But he's a pretty cool figure. I like him a lot. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. And just because of the chunky legs, even though I know that was necessary, and the shorter ears, I would have preferred the longer ones too. But other than that, he's pretty cool. And he's got his faults, but if you need a Cyclonus and you don't have a Generations one, or you prefer a taller Cyclonus, pick this one up. Or if you're a Cyclonus fan, pick them both up. They're both wonderful, and I highly recommend them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you like, and check out my other vids. Thank you again so much.